Here's one of the greatest truths about human behavior that most men never grasp. What someone truly desires is rarely communicated through direct statements. More often, it's encoded in a silent vocabulary of body language, energy shifts, vocal patterns, and behavioral choices that most people either miss entirely or wildly misinterpret. When it comes to romantic connection specifically, this unspoken language becomes even more critical to understand. Women aren't going to announce their interest directly. They're going to broadcast it through signals that require you to actually be paying attention, to be present enough to notice the shift in how they show up around you. Today, I'm breaking down 8 powerful indicators that reveal when a woman is quietly craving deeper connection with you. 8 signals that aren't random, that are rooted in psychology and genuine attraction, and that once you learn to recognize them, will completely change how you read every interaction you have from this point forward. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand not just what to look for, but what these signals actually mean beneath the surface, and how to respond in a way that builds connection instead of destroying it. Here's the reality. Human beings communicate on multiple levels simultaneously. There's the surface level, what's literally being said, and then there's the deeper level, what's being transmitted through tone, posture, proximity, eye contact, energy. Most men only process the first level, which is why they constantly misread situations. They hear, "I'm fine," and take it at face value instead of recognizing the tension in her shoulders or the shift in her vocal tone that tells a completely different story. Once you understand that communication operates on layers, you stop being confused by mixed signals and start recognizing patterns that reveal true intention. Where are you watching from? By the way, drop your location below. I'm Isabella, and I want to know where you all are tuning in from. All right, let's get into the 8 indicators. Indicator 1, prolonged eye contact with returns. We've all heard the phrase, eyes are the windows to the soul. In attraction contexts, eyes are often the first signal that opens. A polite glance is standard social behavior. Nothing unusual about it. But when her eyes linger on you longer than necessary, when they keep returning to yours throughout a conversation, when they drop briefly to your mouth before locking back onto your gaze, that's not coincidence. That's subconscious attraction expressing itself through the one channel she can't fully control. Her conscious mind might not have verbalized her interest yet, but her eyes are betraying what she's feeling beneath the surface. The key detail most men miss is not just that she looks at you. It's the pattern, the repeated returns, the lingering, the triangle pattern where her gaze moves from one eye to the other to your mouth and back up. That specific sequence is one of the most reliable nonverbal indicators of romantic interest. Indicator, manufactured reasons for physical contact. Touch is one of the oldest forms of human connection. It creates intimacy, establishes comfort, and communicates warmth in ways words simply can't. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll often engineer opportunities for casual contact. Touching your arm while laughing at something you said, brushing past you in a way that creates more contact than necessary, straightening your collar or fixing something on your shirt even when nothing needs fixing. These aren't empty gestures. Psychology research shows that frequent small touches are strong indicators of attraction. They're her way of testing boundaries incrementally, seeing how you respond to her proximity, inviting you into her physical space without making it explicit. The touches seem accidental or practical on the surface, but the pattern reveals intention underneath. Indicator 3, open body orientation. The body doesn't lie. Attraction has a way of transforming someone's physical posture in your presence. You might notice her leaning toward you during conversation instead of maintaining neutral distance, sitting with uncrossed arms and legs instead of closed protective positioning, pointing her feet and torso directly at you, even in group settings, tucking her hair behind her ear to expose her neck, tilting her head slightly while you speak. These small but consistent signals are the body's way of communicating. I feel safe with you and I want to connect more deeply. Open body language is one of the clearest silent invitations you'll ever receive. It's subconscious receptivity made visible. She's literally opening herself towards you, removing physical barriers, creating access. Indicator 4, vocal shifts in your presence. Most people don't realize how dramatically our voices change when we're around someone we're attracted to. It's not something we consciously control. It just happens when she speaks to you. Her tone may soften noticeably, grow warmer, drop slightly lower in pitch. You might hear a playful teasing quality emerge in her words. She might create inside jokes that exist only between you two, building a private language that reinforces the uniqueness of your connection. Her voice becomes a tool of intimacy, carrying warmth and emotion she doesn't share with just anyone. This is her way of carving out a shared world where attraction can develop away from outside interference. Pay attention to how she sounds when she's talking to you versus how she sounds addressing other people. If there's a noticeable difference, softer, warmer, more animated, that's a signal. Indicator 5, depth level compliments. A surface level compliment like nice shirt or you look good is polite social interaction, nothing more. But when she compliments your character, your resilience, your specific sense of humor, the way you handle difficult situations, the thoughtfulness in how you approach problems, that's something fundamentally different. Compliments that acknowledge your essence rather than just your appearance reveal genuine admiration. They're also a form of vulnerability because to recognize and voice those details means she's been paying extremely close attention to who you are, not just what you look like. This is her way of saying, I don't just see you on the surface. I'm actually paying attention to who you are as a person. Indicator 6, active pursuit of privacy. Attraction thrives in intimacy, not in crowds. If she's consistently looking for ways to isolate the two of you, suggesting a walk away from the group, finding reasons to pull you aside at social gatherings, sending you private messages after group conversations, creating one-on-one context whenever possible, this is deliberate behavior. It shows she wants to remove distractions and noise so she can build something personal with you. The desire for privacy isn't about secrecy. It's about creating a protected space where authentic connection can unfold without external interference. When a woman actively engineers opportunities to be alone with you, she's communicating that whatever exists between you two matters enough to her that she wants to give it focused attention. Indicator 7, heightened energy and physical reactions. One of the most powerful signs of attraction is biological and largely involuntary. When a woman is drawn to you, her body reacts in ways she can't fully control. Her cheeks may flush when you compliment her or when you make strong eye contact. Her laugh might become louder, more animated, more frequent around you. She may fidget with her hair, her jewelry, her clothing more than usual. There's a mix of nervous energy and heightened excitement that manifests physically. This isn't discomfort, it's chemistry. Her autonomic nervous system is responding to your presence, and she can't hide it even if she wants to. These physiological reactions, flushing, increased animation, fidgeting, are her body telling you you affect me in a way I can't control and I can't pretend otherwise. Indicator 8, emotional availability and vulnerability. This is the indicator that separates casual interest from genuine connection. When a woman starts sharing things with you that she doesn't share broadly, personal stories, fears, dreams, insecurities, past experiences that shaped her, she's doing something significant. She's letting you see behind the social mask. She's trusting you with information that makes her vulnerable. And vulnerability is the foundation of intimacy. Women don't open up emotionally to men they're not interested in. Emotional exposure requires trust, and trust only develops when attraction is already present. When she starts revealing deeper layers of herself to you, it means she's decided you're worth the risk of being truly seen. This is the signal that indicates she's not just attracted to you physically or entertained by your presence. She's considering you as someone who might actually matter in her life. Now here's the critical piece that ties everything together. None of these signals should be read in isolation. Real insight comes from observing patterns over time. When several of these indicators appear consistently across multiple interactions, that's when you know there's something deeper happening beneath the surface. These signals are like breadcrumbs left for those who know how to look, and yet understanding them comes with responsibility. The purpose of recognizing these signals isn't to exploit them. It's to understand them with emotional intelligence, awareness, and respect. The strongest men aren't those who manipulate attraction. They're those who recognize it, honor it, and build on it with authenticity and integrity. True connection is never about games or tactics. It's about two people creating a bond based on mutual respect and genuine desire. When you notice these indicators, the most powerful response you can offer is awareness, matching her openness with your own confidence and honesty. Because in the end, the unspoken language of attraction isn't about tricks or shortcuts. It's about truth. Her eyes, her body language, her voice, her compliments, her pursuit of privacy, her physical reactions, her emotional vulnerability. They're all fragments of a larger message, a message she may not be stating directly, but one she's hoping you're present enough to hear. So, the next time you notice these patterns appearing consistently, don't ignore them. Pay attention. Respond with intention. Lean into the connection she's creating space for. Because the greatest relationships don't begin with dramatic declarations. They begin with silence, with signals, with energy that can't be manufactured or faked. If you made it to the end, drop a comment that says, "I watched till the end." I want to see who's actually committed to understanding this and applying it with integrity. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Every week, I'm breaking down psychology, attraction dynamics, and communication patterns that give you real understanding instead of surface level tactics. Oh, and one more thing. I gave you 8 indicators today instead of the usual 7 most people discuss. That eighth one, emotional availability and vulnerability, is what separates physical attraction from genuine connection. It's the signal that means she's not just interested in a moment with you. She's considering whether you could actually matter long term. All right, go apply this with awareness and respect. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching Personality with Ariba. If you enjoy videos about human personality, psychology, and behavior, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any new videos. See you in the next video with another interesting personality insight. Until then, take care and keep improving yourself. This is Ariba and signing off.